Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. DataNinja here, and today I'm going to present you a concept which might save you time and speed up your development workflow. This concept is so simple and powerful that if Queen Elizabeth had known about it, she might still be alive today. Okay, so what is a virtual environment? Anyway, they create isolated self-contained environments for each of your Python projects. Think of them as individual clean rooms where your project can have its own set of libraries, completely independent of other projects on your system. No more conflicts, no more headaches. To truly appreciate virtual environments, let's quickly understand how Python finds and loads libraries. When you import a module or package in your Python script, Python goes on a search. It looks for a few key places, define something called sys path. So let me show you an example. Right now I'm using the global interpreter, and if I execute this small script, it gives me a list of places where Python will look for libraries. Alright, let me quickly create a virtual environment. And activate it and execute the paths script again. And as you see, there is a difference, because right now the last place actually resides inside this virtual environment folder, which is actually created here. So venv lib python 3.11 side packages. Why we need virtual environments? Imagine this. You are working on project A and it needs a specific version of a library, let's say request version 2.20.0. But when you start project B and it requires request version 2.28.0 because of some new features. If you install both globally, one will override the other, leading to headaches, broken code, and a whole lot wasted time debugging. This is what we call the dependency hell. But no worries, virtual environments are here to rescue us from this. But how to create and use them? I already shown you the venv, which is a built-in standard with Python 3.3 and above. So basically you just create environment with this syntax. I'm deactivating and activating the second one. And if I execute the path Python script, it shows the different environment env2, and you will also see it at the beginning of the prompt. So the second way to create a virtual environment, it's called virtualenv, and actually you have to install it into an environment. So most probably you will install it into your global environment and use it from there. Also, there is a very popular tool which is called conda, which allows you to install a specific version of Pythons alongside with packages. Okay, so once we have those two virtual environments, let me see how can I separate packages. As I mentioned before, let's see what happens when I activate the first one. And install the request 2.20.0. All right. If I list all the packages, you see 2.20.0 is here. But let's say I want to install request 2.20.28.0. If I do that here, and I do pip list again, you see the request package is actually replaced. This is not what I want. So what I actually want a separate virtual environment where I can install the package request 2.20.0. Okay, so but how can we use it? So if you wanna know how can you freeze those dependencies, luckily we have the pip freeze command. And if you execute it, actually it gives you a list of exact versions of the packages which are installed in your virtual environment. So if you redirect the output to a file, let's say txt, requirements.txt will contain request 2.20.0. And if I'm gonna do the same with the other virtual environment, I will have the 2.28.0 in the request txt. So now this is where the true power surfaces. So let's say right now I have the env and env2. Let's say I want to share this project with someone. So for example, this is how you push the code to Git repository. I have the requirements2 and requirements.txt. So if someone wanna use with this project with the first dependencies, he needs to create a virtual environment. He needs to activate it. And with the help of the command install, we can install all the dependencies from that file. All right, if I type pip list, I'm having the 2.20.28.0. And if I need the other set of dependencies, I will just create a separate virtual environment. And install the second set of dependencies into that virtual environment. And right now, I have the 2.20.0. All right, guys. So this is basically how virtual environment works. So to quickly recap, Python virtual environments are essential for preventing dependency conflicts. Each project gets its own isolated set of libraries. It creates reproducible environments, easily share and create your project exact dependencies. It keeps the global Python installation clean, and also it makes the testing and development much easier. Alright guys, if you found this video helpful, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe for more Python tips and code, and let me know in the comments if there is any questions. Also join the Discord community, and of course I will share all the code and information on GitHub as well. Alright, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.